Donald Trump lost his bid for re-election almost 2 years ago, left the White House more than 19 months ago. But as we close in on the midterm elections, Trump continues to dominate our political debate as he confronts increasing criminal exposure. Investigations in New York over his business practices. Georgia over his bid to overturn the 2020 election. Department of Justice is investigating that as well. And with the release this week of the DOJ's affidavit justifying the Mar-a-Lago search warrant, more evidence of what may be the greatest legal threat to the former president. The key question now, will he be indicted for refusing to return government documents, many of them highly classified, and obstructing justice? Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas starts us off. Good morning, Pierre.
George, good morning. Today, every indication that one of the most historic and consequential FBI investigations in recent history is intensifying by the day. And word this morning that the intelligence community is planning to launch a damage assessment review. The release of that affidavit detailing the origins of the FBI search of former President Trump's Mar-a-Lago home and office, revealing stunning new details with potentially extraordinary national security implications.
If this type of intelligence is disclosed publicly, it places the national security at risk. And what that means is it places the lives of Americans at risk.
The affidavit, DOJ's roadmap of their case, along with another newly released court filing, though heavily redacted, offer compelling insight into the scale of the FBI's sprawling investigation with a clear sign that it's far from over. We found out that the FBI launched the search based in part on evidence from a significant number of civilian witnesses. DOJ warning that as the investigation continues, key witnesses could face intimidation or retaliation. Those witnesses may have information on how the classified documents got to Mar-a-Lago, who had access to them, and whether there was obstruction of justice. Were there efforts to intentionally block the discovery and retrieval of highly classified documents?
Anyone involved in the process of moving these documents, storing these documents, is definitely and should be concerned.
And we learned there's an ongoing grand jury investigation and that prosecutors have already identified potential targets, with a clear indication that they're looking for more. This section from the affidavit jumps off the page. Quote, the FBI has not yet identified all potential criminal confederates, nor located all evidence related to the investigation. There's even concern that super-secret documents may have been taken to other locations beyond Mar-a-Lago. The affidavit also provides more eye-opening details on just how many classified documents have been taken from the White House, in excess of 700 pages. At least 184 classified documents, 67 labeled confidential, 92 marked secret, 25 labeled top secret.
The fact that this had markings like top secret is really terrifying from an intel perspective.
And the FBI has found other documents involving the most sensitive of classified material, including some on human intelligence, spies, electronic eavesdropping, and secrets from allies. Much of it, warned the FBI, involved national defense and intelligence gathering methods, which, if compromised, would have enormous national security implications. Former President Trump on a Lou Dobbs podcast, Fighting Back.
I did nothing wrong. This is a political attack on our country.
ABC News has learned some Trump associates are concerned about the legal jeopardy he faces and have been urging him to bring in a heavy criminal defense team. George, no one knows how this ends, but it appears everyone connected to this case ought to take it quite seriously. This affidavit makes it clear that the Justice Department is highly suspicious felonies were committed.
No question about that. Pierre Thomas, thanks very much.